My man.
That's good.
So this is all spontaneous. I thought I was coming for a listening joint. He like, you want to interview? I'm like, fuck it, man. You know the motto is stay ready so you won't have to get ready. You dig it?
Yeah.
So, man, my name is Terrell Blair, man. I've been, you know, in the music game for a little while. I started out putting out urban rap DVDs. I put out about 25 DVDs from like 2000 to 2012. The crack DVDs, Hood Life DVDs. Okay. Slew of different things out here. But when they said, I received a flyer, right? I'm like, okay, Finesse, huh? Mm-hmm. So I looked at the history and I said, I need to understand the transition. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, listening to your sound, there was a bevy of different things that I heard, man. I've heard the universal approach.
Yeah.
You gave us a little bit of the states. You gave us a little bit of what's currently going on as of now. Mm-hmm. But what I did hear from the producer standpoint or the production standpoint is a sound that's clearly yours.
Yeah.
How long did it take to hone in on just a specific type of sound?
It took some time. You know what I mean? I think I put a project out like 2 years ago, and it was kind of like me figuring out, okay, like just getting back into putting my foot down and jumping into the music. And I think like after doing that, I kind of took some time back to just learn how to record myself, like learn how to go through the process of making a record, and just building out my sound, learning the kind of beats that I wanted to jump on. And yeah, from that, it was like a year of just working, and I just made a whole bunch of records. And like that's kind of what you heard. It was just like the time it took to like go back into the training camp, I like to call it. I put myself in training camp, and I was just keeping my work ethic high, my work rate high. I was just working on records and figuring out my sound, you know what I mean? And so like, yeah, that's where we are now, like where I have a good, you know, say of like what I want to do. I know where I want to take my vibes. Like you said, I got the universal sound because I really want to be able to connect all of my background together. Right.
In regards to the mixtape that you put out, unfortunately I didn't get a chance to, you know, check that out. But was it a mixtape that entailed you as opposed to a slew of other different types of artists on there?
It was just me, yeah. It was just me on the EP. And like I said, it was kind of like my early beginnings of getting back into music.
Right.
So for me, it was just kind of like, all right, I was formulating my whole process. And even during that time, I was learning a lot of industry, like the music, like you learn a lot of stuff. So it's like I went through a lot of stuff through that first ride. I was able to take all of those things, and it just helped mold me and shape me. It's kind of like different adversities and challenges of artists, you know what I mean? And I was just able to really just go back into, like I said, my work mode, where I like put my studio in my crib, and I was able to just wait. If I had an idea, wake up right away, go straight to my setup and go to work. And through that, it was kind of like, you know, riding a bike. You know, like you keep going, you're gonna learn how to ride. And then pretty soon you're gonna be able to ride with no hands. Pretty soon you can pop a wheelie. You know what I mean? So like, I just feel like I've been on that go where I've just been like just working to where now I know what I'm on.
Was it? I heard some discipline. I heard that key word. I heard discipline. How synonymous is it? You know, music wise and having a career as a football player, you know what I mean? How synonymous is that discipline? Because it takes a lot, you know what I mean, to hone into, to lock in and you know, refrain from distractions.
I think all the biggest artists that I've ever respected in the music industry, they've always said that, you know, their work ethic, their work rate, you know, they were always making music, they were always recording, they were always finding new experiences to like help them and inspire them, you know what I'm saying? And I think like the things in sports that I take from it is really my work rate and my work ethic, because throughout my whole life, I think everything I got, I work for it, you know what I'm saying? So I really just take that mindset into the music.
Was it an easy transition for you?
What, of going...
That discipline?
Yeah. I think for me, I mean, again, anything I decide I want to do, I'm going to do it like 110%. Like, on go. So like once I knew I was gonna do the music and come back full circle, you know, to the music, it was just like, okay, like I'm all in. The first mixtape, you know, is again like I kind of again looked at it like rookie year, like, you know what I'm saying, filling it out, you know, first plays and all that. But like now, I'm a little bit seasoned because I've gone through a few things already, like through the industry. So like now I think for me it's just like here I am putting like my stamp, like with my actual sound. Like after that little EP of going through everything, I think like now it's just like I'm ready to shake the room, you know, with the sound.
What was the response from the EP?
That EP, I mean, it was good. Again, it was my introduction to the industry, so it was just I had a couple singles on there, AMG and It's Okay. It did well, so it was good. But really, for me, I think I'm proud of it because, you know, obviously it took to go through that to get here. But now I feel like I'm really at a point where like I feel like the music is really going to speak for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to speak for itself at the end of the day. And again, I think it's all a part of the process. It's all about the creative process. I think the biggest thing for me is the team that I'm with now compared to the team I was with then. I'm in a different space, so it just allows you to be more like, you know, in workflow.
Right. You know, when I read a bit about you, I seen Sony. Tell me a bit about that situation. Are you currently up under the umbrella of Sony via your production or via, you know, label-wise? Talk to me a bit more about
So yeah, I mean, I've got you know, some guys that's helping me, backing me. I'm indie right now, but I've got some, you know, major players that are helping me with my just previous releases that I just put out this year. And you know, we making some motion. You know, obviously with this past single I just released, Serena, it did well. It charted on iTunes, I think, like at 3, and Amazon 2 at #1. So we getting some motion. We touching the seas. We in New York, and you know, I've got, you know, some motion going. So we'll see how everything shake out.
What is your ultimate goal in regards to just being in the music game?
I mean, I'm here. This is my career. This is what I'm on. And yeah, I want to, like, my music to connect to the people. That's my biggest thing. Like with the sports, you know, obviously I'll always say, like, you know, sports is like a global game, you know, but with music, is, like you said, it's universal. So like, I just want to be able to get outside of any box that they can try and put me in and just be me, myself, and then just let that be what is the platform and create off of that, and then let people decide.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you kind of, you know, spoke of, you know, being pigeonholed. I mean, I won't say pigeonholed in that sense, but do you think that being this player, you know what I mean, this football player, this athlete, you know, sometimes people will gravitate more towards the fact of who you are status-wise on that behalf. Do you think that you got caught up in that shadow?
I mean, again,
being an artist.
So again, I think it's a gift that I was so good at. That, you know, I can't cap. It's a gift that I was blessed to be a fucking baller. I ain't gonna cap.
No.
I played, so it is like I did make a difference. I understand I made a difference in the sport for my team. You know, helping us win the Super Bowl. And, you know, the fans of that, you know, they obviously love the sport. So for me, when it's NFL and football, it's like, I get it, because those fans, you know, I'm the same way. Like, I love soccer too. Like, I have a team like I'm diehard for. So it's like, you can be born into it, like, you know, and just love a person just because they come to the team and they're on the team. So now that I'm away from it, I still I was able to leave something there. So it's like, I will never be away from that. You know what I'm saying? I will always have that love, and I will always have that love for Philly. They always have that love for me. Of course. But at the same time, I always try to make it clear throughout my career that this is football and then this is me. And I think maybe because I was born in London and I didn't grow up like NFL right away. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of just became a thing of like, you know, okay, this is a career path. So it became like, I love it. Like, and again, because in my mindset, anything I do and I know I want to do, I'm in. So,
right.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not no jock. Like, I'm not this NFL, you know, I'm not that, I was never that guy. So now on the music, it's me, you know what I mean? Like, you got it. That's why I like to say, like, separate the love of everything. Now, what do you think, you know? And if it's not for you, then it's not for you.
Right,
that's
right,
fine.
right.
This is me. This is what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is, you know, and I'm away from that.
No.
And I enjoy that because, again, when you do have that love and you see someone genuinely fuck with the music and fuck with you, it's like, okay, I got you. This ain't got shit to do with your granddad, having your dad be an Eagles fan, you know, and it ain't got nothing.
And that's a lot of pressure, and I think that, you know, looking at people via a telescope, right? Because that's what it becomes, you know what I mean, or microscope rather, you know what I mean. People, they're listening to your music, but they itching to get to you and talk about sports, and you like, yo, fam, man, you disregard the whole 6 songs that I played, man. So
nah, they're not gonna disregard this music. Trust me, they won't disregard it. I think, obviously, again, like, yeah, I made a career for myself. I mean, I made a name for myself in the sport. I did what I needed to do. It was a great chapter for me, and now I'm here. Like, I've closed that chapter. I'm writing this new one, and you know, it's like a whole new team. I got a new team now. I got new players with me, and we on some new stuff. So,
in regards to your current single out, when do you plan on dropping the album? Or you want to be, or will you be strategic about this dropping singles consistently? Yeah,
so I think the plan is we want to drop an EP this year, coming soon. I think we might have like maybe 1 or 2 singles left. But yeah, I think the EP, we want to get a full little, you know, package to the people to really give them the vibes, and then shake the room. We want to give them some dope visuals. So yeah, we got a lot of we've been brainstorming some good shit on our side. So it's an exciting time.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, you spoke about team, man, and you know, has there been a time where you've played a myriad of different songs, and there's a song that you feel is great, but the team is like, nah, man?
I mean, yeah, I think it just comes down to maybe everyone is different too. I don't think necessarily I've had that experience where it's like, that ain't the one. I think it's more of, nah, this is the one, where like we play the records and they're like, this is the one that we need to go with. This is the one where we need to go with. So I think it's again, it's all a discussion. I mean, for me, I'm in charge of my own process. So at the end of the day, it's my decision on whatever I do at this point. I'm in charge.
Indeed.
And if I feel like it makes sense, then it makes sense. But I think, again, for the whole process, it's all creative. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole part of it. It's just creating a record, building a record, and then putting the record out.
Indeed.
And then letting the people, you know, feel it out.
Do you want to remain indie, or would you like to? Would you rather sign with a big label?
I think it's all part of the situation. At the end of the day, whatever makes sense. You know, that's what it's all about. Whatever makes sense, and as long as, you know, nothing is compromised in the process, and I think that, you know, there's always room for that.
Man, with that being said, man, I'm gonna keep it real light. I'm gonna keep it real simple, man. I applaud you. I applaud your success. I applaud the transition, man, from one career to another. And you do it fluidly. And we here, man.
Yeah, we here now.
Yeah, we here now, man. It's about now. But hold on.
Talk to me.
You said soccer. You said you have a team.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that.
Arsenal. Yeah.
Talk to me. Tell me about that, man.
I mean, it's a sad story, to be fair, because we were about to win the league, and then you know, Manchester City won. I don't know if you understand anything I'm saying.
Nah, man, help us understand for that audience. See, now we trying to trickle into a wealth of different, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, talk to us, man. Because, you know, they need to know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I follow soccer, so we call it football over there, but yeah, my team, Arsenal, since I was young, that's led my team. But yeah, we were supposed to win the league this year, but you heard 21 shouted it out. I hope the Gunners win the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think he jinxed us though. I think that's what it was.
So you play soccer, or you are?
I did. I was actually my first to keep it completely G. I was actually a very fucking good soccer player, and that was my first sport before football. And I almost went that path when I was young, but I would have had to leave America again because I came to America when I was young. If I wanted to do soccer, I would have to go like to Nigeria, or I was gonna go to Europe and get on some academy teams, and I wasn't trying to do that.
He was westernized at that point, y'all.
At that time, I was like, hey man, I got these friends. We go to the park, man. They're gonna be like, where I'm going, where you leaving? No, you know what I mean? But shit, it all worked out. So yeah.
Man wears a myriad of different hats, y'all. Stay in tune, Finesse. We salute you, and we applaud your success, man.
Yeah, more to come.
More to come, of course. Yeah, I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but we good money.
That's right.